Guys, it's me. I know it's been a minute. It's been like 5 months, but I was super, super busy. Um, and I still am. But I just wanted to come on here because I don't know. I didn't know what else to do. Um, so what's new in my life? I don't even know. I think I'm on the wrong medication, so I'm really struggling because it's supposed to get rid of anxiety, and I've been on it since May. But I just realized like last week. Well, anyway, I realized this semester that I was like really struggling with ADHD, and I kind of felt like I had ADHD, but it didn't really get in the way of my life, so I didn't really care. This semester, this fall semester, it so got in the way of my life. I was staying up till 7 a.m. like almost every night. I was like missing class, missing deadlines, just like shit was bad. And I realized that my medication was like taking away the anxiety, and that was unmasking these ADHD symptoms because I kind of had ADHD. Well, I had ADHD, but my anxiety was like on top of it. Like my anxiety would let me do things before my deadline and just kind of like keep me in check. And then the medication got rid of my anxiety, and then my life just went like down because I just couldn't like function because of how bad the ADHD was now that it's like fully unmasked. So I'm getting off that medication. Um, yeah, it's just been rough. I'm trying to like find the motivation to do anything. I saw Wicked Part 2 today again with my mom. I already saw it with my friends, but it was good, really. It was really good again. And then I ordered the Ariana Grande Sweetener vinyl because it's Black Friday, so they had the pretty peach vinyl. Um, and I'm back home right now. Um, just yeah, it's not doing so good, guys. One thing about me, like, even when I've been not doing good, I've always been able to, like, perform my personality, right? And, like, just, like, cover it up. Like, I can be miserable, and as soon as I see people, like, my face just goes, like, I just mask it. And I've always been good at that. And this semester, I think because of the medication gave me, like, I think it's called SSRI induced apathy syndrome or something like that. It's where you just don't care about anything because of the medication. It just caused me to not care about anything. So, like I said, I didn't care about class or sleeping, and I also did not care to perform my personality. So, like, I was at work one day, and me and my friends were just joking around, and I was like having fun, and then it's like a flip switched, and I couldn't perform anymore, and I was miserable that day, but like I wasn't happy earlier in the day in that shift, but like I was performing, right, and I was kind of faking it. I was fully faking it, like how I do when I'm kind of going through it. Like nobody can tell. And something just flipped, and I couldn't talk anymore. And I didn't want to talk, and I didn't want to do my job, and I had to go lay down on a bench somewhere. And two of my coworkers separately came up to me, were like, "Hey, like what's going on?" And I was like, "Nothing's going on. I didn't sleep last night," which was kind of true, but that wasn't why I was acting like that. And they were like, "Well, we're concerned about you. Like we've never seen you like this." And I was like, I'm fine. And then I went to my, and everyone could tell I was lying, like fully could tell I was lying. Then I went back to my other coworker, and she was like, "Do you need a hug or anything?" I was like, "Bro, I'm fine. I swear I'm fine." She was like, and just like nobody believed me because I was very clearly lying. But like I've never had my performance of a personality fail. And it's not like I'm performing my personality to cover up anything. It's not like I'm like really this horrible person and then I'm like faking it to act like this good person or something. It's just that people wouldn't understand if I like said how I felt, so I just don't burden them with it. Like I walk past people and they're like, "Oh, hi, Ricky, how are you?" And I'm like, "Good." And that's like not true. But like we're just passing by each other and it wouldn't make sense to like get into it. So, and like even at work, it's like you're not going to get into it. I mean, some people at work do, but I'm not one of those people. Like I don't want to get I don't even share stuff really like with my friends, so why would I share stuff with like coworkers? Like it's just very I don't know. I'm just at a weird point in my life. I do think it's primarily because of the medication. I also was sick, very, very sick for 3 weeks of November. I didn't know people could be sick for 3 weeks. I was though. And that got my mental like down, and then that was also when like the time changed and it was like dark out at 4 p.m. So seasonal depression, messed up medication, and being sick. Although now I'm probably past the sickness, but it just got my headspace like low. So I don't know. Any recommendations on how to not be super depressed would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying. I talked to my one friend who like gets it and who I can trust. She lives in Boston though, and I don't live in Boston, so I kind of just go about my school life, like just not being understood by my roommates and my friends and like anyone around me there, and kind of being made fun of because they don't really understand mental health. So like if I sleep in all day, they're like, "Oh, are you nocturnal now?" And like they just make fun of me. And it's like, okay, guys, like I'm going through it, but I'm glad this is funny to you. Like they just don't understand me. And then if like I'm playing a song and I like want to dance, like God forbid I want to dance to a song, they'll film it and post it and think it's the funniest shit ever. And I'm like, you guys are so lame. Like I'm just objectively like too cool for this situation. Like I'm like at first I thought I was a weirdo and that they were all normal, but I think they're just very basic and then find me very entertaining. I don't know. It's like a whole different thing, but I don't know. So that's my life right now as of November 28th. Um, Not doing so good. Trying to tell myself it's because of the medication, but then I think back on times before the medication and I'm like, damn, I wasn't doing so good then either. So maybe it's just me. And I just really want my like whole depression thing to be a teenage thing. And I'm 19, so I only have 10 months left to somehow find a way to make it just a teenage thing and not a life thing because I don't want to be 80 years old and be like, damn, I was depressed for 80 years. Like, what a miserable life. I just want to be 80 years old and be like, wow, I had a great life, and those teenage years, they were rough, but I sorted that out. But that's what I thought the medication would do, but it just made it worse. So, and it's like nobody around me really gets it. Like, my roommate was heartbroken over this guy, so we were both up one night, and she was like, what are you thinking about? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I think my life can be measured in like colors. Like there's periods of time where it's red and charged and angry and sad and it's all red, and then there's periods of time where it's green and happy and good, and then periods of time where it's blue, where it's sad and quiet and not energetic and just like low. And right now I'm very much in a blue time. And she was like, yeah, I'm blue too. And I was like, because you aren't in that talking stage anymore. And she was like, no, I'm over that. I don't care. And then the next day she drunk called him and talked to him for 2 hours and like unblocked this guy. And like, she didn't even ask why I'm blue. And she just came to talk to me because I'm like the resident depressed person. You know? It's like she was trying on depression as like a costume or aesthetic without actually knowing what it is, like how I am. Because like being depressed over a boy is not being depressed how I'm depressed. Which like it's not a competition, but just objectively, like I haven't had a crush in 2 years, and I wake up miserable and go to bed miserable, and being heartbroken, and that being why you can't get out of bed in the morning is different than just not wanting to get out of bed in the morning, you know? I don't know. It just seemed off to me. And I'm just like mental. That's what I've realized about myself. That I'm just a mental person. And like it affects every aspect of my life. Mental. I just can't do things because I'm mental, and I'm not happy because I'm mental, and things are harder for me because I'm mental, and it's just like exhausting being mental and having people think you're mental. And I don't know. I don't have much else to say, but hopefully next video it's a better news.